Vibrant friends, it's Jay. It's been a while, but I had to come on and make sure I said thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed to my channel. We've hit 1,000 subscribers and a little bit more. I think it's 1,014 subscribers, so I appreciate it. I just had to say thank you. This happened about last week, I think. And I also wanted to say thank you to some people who have helped me along the way. About 3 months ago, I think, Tara Michelle posted me on her community page, which she didn't have to do. Nobody has to do anything, but I thought that was really sweet, and I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate it. And very recently, Liz and Veronica mentioned me in their Get to Know Me videos as a channel that they enjoy watching. So I really want to say thank you so much. And because of these things, now I'm over 1,000 subscribers. So you guys have made my week. So excited. So now I just have to do a little bit more, a lot more, to try to get to where I should have been if I didn't stop posting. So, but thank you so much, and thank you to everybody. I hope you stick around and enjoy what I put out. I just want to cheers. So this drink, I had been doing some mixed drinks, interpretations of fragrances. This is just a repeat of the Vibrant Orange and Neroli. I had done this video previously, so if you want to see how to make this interpretation, I'll link the video below. But I just wanted to cheers and thank you. Thank you so much. And let me put this here. So what we're also going to do in this video is the Get to Know Me tag. I try to share as much as I think to share, or as much as I'd like to share, but this is also a great way for you guys to get to know me. So the first question, oh, well, the tag was started by Roxanne from Roxanne's Retreat. And yeah, like I said, I was mentioned in Veronica and Liz's video, so I just wanted to make sure that I participated in the tag too, because they were instrumental in this progress that we've made, or this milestone that has been reached. So my favorite color is the first question. Is we're supposed to wear it, and it is this kind of teal, dark teal blue color. I can either go more to the green side or to the blue side of this deep teal color, but it has to be the dark jewel tone. I love jewel tones in general, just very rich and dark colors. But this one, the bluish green, they catch my eye the most. So that is my favorite color. The second question, I have my notes here. So I've had these written for about a week now. I'm just getting it done now. But I am from Albuquerque, New Mexico. So that is Southwest, Arizona. There's Utah, Colorado, Oklahoma, Texas, and Mexico. So we are right in the center of that. We are known as the land of enchantment, and it's a beautiful city. We have mountains that are surrounding it, and known for our sunsets. It's beautiful. The mountains that are kind of east of the city, that's how we know. That's our landmark for directions and for out-of-towners. You know, if you're facing the mountains, you're going east, and then you can kind of make your compass from there. But yeah, we're known as the land of enchantment. It's high desert, so it's dry, but there's some greenish parts to it. We do have a river that runs through the city. It's called the Rio Grande. The water levels fluctuate, so sometimes it feels like you can just walk across in some areas, and other times it actually looks like a pretty nice river. Some areas of the river are more full than others at times, so but it's pretty. The area around it, especially in the fall, we have cottonwood trees that change colors to this, you know, vibrant yellow from, you know, it's just beautiful if you catch it at the right time. But it can be very dry. We get snow. We have 4 seasons. We get snow about 2 times in the winter, good snowstorms. It rains very little, but we do have a monsoon season about maybe 2 or 3 months out of the year. And let's see here, the mountains, they're called the Sandias. That's one thing that I really miss, because it's so scenic, you know. The sun sets in the west, the mountains are in the east, and so the light from the sun shining on the mountains, it casts this kind of pinky color, and so they're called the sandias because that pinky color is like watermelon, you know. Sandia in Spanish means watermelon, so it's beautiful to see. um Another mountain range is more west. The Jemez Mountains. They're my favorite mountains because of I just think they're more beautiful. The clay is red. It's like a rusty red color, and it's very green up there. There's water up there. The hikes up there are very beautiful. So yeah, that's a very nice place to be. And it's a good place where you can get away from the heat of the city. You know, you go up into the mountains and it's cooler. So it's something that we like to do. Well, I like to do. A lot of people like to do. I like to hike. I like to be outside. But it's easier to be outside there because you can kind of escape the heat. Here, the humidity, I'm in Houston now, it is very stifling, you know, that the humidity holds the heat and you don't get a chance to cool off very well at all. So anyway, back to Albuquerque, that is the scenery. We are also home to, oh, we have an ordinance. So our downtown cannot build up past a certain height. I'm not quite sure what that height is, but they want to preserve the scenery. You know, they don't want to block the view of the mountains or anything from, but don't want to block it by buildings. So I think that's pretty cool. We are home to the International Balloon Fiesta, and so from around the world, it's the largest balloon gathering in the world actually, and so it's hot air balloons. So in October, for about 2 weeks, people from around the world come to New Mexico, to Albuquerque. They camp and they bring, well, I guess camp out, I guess. I don't know if they would, they probably stay in hotels too. But anyway, they have these balloons, these hot air balloons. Some are shaped, you know, literally like a balloon, like you would think, but others have special shapes. Those are really cute. Like the bumblebees are popular. They're iconic, kind of. There's a bull. I can't remember other ones, but those are the ones that stick out to me as I'm talking to you right now. So it's an early morning thing. There's a big field that all these balloons spread out on, and they fill up and they launch. So it starts, if you were gonna go watch it, you would probably need to be there at about 3, 4 in the morning. And they stay up until it gets warmer. So it's an early morning thing, like I said. They also have events at night where the balloons don't go up, but they just glow because it's fabric. It looks like a lantern. And so at night you get these, you know, the light from inside, which is fire. And you get to see just a different view of the balloons. It's really cool because as you're driving, you know, it's just beautiful, not something you see all the time. Balloons in the air against the mountains. The sound they make is kind of like, but much louder and a little bit deeper, of course. Sometimes they come low enough where you can actually see who's inside and you can wave to the person if you're outside. It's nice to go outside on your backyard or your balcony or whatever, and you can watch them. But yeah, it's a really special time of year. That's in October. I think I said that. In the fall. In the fall, another thing we're known for is red and green chili. This is, you know, you think chili, you know, you have chili in all cultures across the country, but this type of chili, this hatch red and green chili, is specific to New Mexico. And it's special. Our cuisine is inspired by, you know, Hispanic and indigenous cultures. And so that's what makes it New Mexican. It's not just solely Mexican food or, you know, things like that. It is New Mexican food. So with the red chili, comes in varying degrees of spice. We use it to smother things. You know, we make enchiladas. They're smothered, they're rolled, but you still pour the sauce all over. Fries, whatever. We find ways to put chili on everything. And there's green chili, very popular also. So in the fall, there's big cages, metal cages, and fires that are kind of blazing underneath them. You put the fresh chili on the inside, kind of roast the chili. It's charred. It gives off this aroma. Oh, there's nothing like it, and I miss that. There's nothing like it, and you know that fall is coming. You know that, you know, this whole season is changing, and so you go, you can buy it. This happens in front of grocery stores, so you can buy pounds of chili. You go home and you peel it and you package it, and you can do all that yourself, or you can buy it processed. They also sell it in grocery stores. And I actually, you know, I think you can buy the Hatch green chili here in Houston. And it is spreading. I know Colorado grows it now. I can't claim it, but they grow it. And I don't know about Arizona, but yes, it's a special thing, and it's specific to New Mexico. Let's see here. I guess it is changing a little bit. It's not quite as safe as it used to be. There's issues that go on with every city, right? But focusing on the positive and the things that I miss, I spoke about already. So yeah, it's a beautiful place. Do your research if you plan to visit, and that's it. That's where I'm from, Albuquerque, New Mexico. So the third question is the fragrance that my partner loves on me. Now, I don't currently have a partner, but the last relationship I was in, he loved vanilla anything. So I would wear Vanille Fatale by Tom Ford sometimes, and he definitely loved that. But anything vanilla got complimented. So that's that. My favorite designer house is question number 4. At the moment, I mean, in general, I think I have the most of Dolce & Gabbana. I love that house because it seems they have a variety, and their fragrances are pretty easy to wear. I never have an issue finding a time to wear these fragrances, or I never feel uncomfortable. They never project too far. They just sit within my bubble, and for me, that works well. I love fragrances like that. I don't actually like to project out too far unless I'm gonna be outside or doing something like that. But mostly I'm working, mostly I'm indoors, and that's what works best for me. Another house that I really love, I'm gonna mention 3, is Elisab. It's just the orange blossom. That is one of my favorite white florals, and I love the way they mix it with fruit. And Francis Kirkjohn does that line. I believe he does all of them. But the way that it's mixed with the fruit and just the compositions are beautiful. Specifically, this is one that I'm loving right now. This is Elisab. This is in white, the Le Parfum in white. So there's lots of red berries. It's kind of an ambery, fruity orange blossom, and a little bit powdery as I wear it, as I familiarize myself with it more. Definitely has a slightly powdery feel, but thinking amber and those things, it's not too sweet. Definitely has a tartness to it, and it just something about it keeps it. I think the fruit and the flowers, it just keeps it fresh enough to be good enough and comfortable to wear in the heat. So I've been wearing this, enjoying this, loving this. So that is Elisab Le Parfum in white. But like I said, the whole Elisab line is beautiful. And I have to say Givenchy, I love Givenchy fragrances. This one is a one that I've been wearing recently also, and this is Dahlia Divan. This is the EDP. So this one is a very I almost want to say the Elisab in white and this are similar-ish fragrances, but this is the Elisab is much brighter. This is more round and vanillic and musky in the base. It has, what sticks out to me is the peach. There's apple and plum in this fragrance. Definitely some white florals, a little bit of rose, I guess, but I can't say that I necessarily get that or can pick out necessarily any flowers. I think it's all just blended very well. When I looked at the accords on Fragrantica, it says it's a very woody fragrance, and there's vetiver in here, but the way that it's done, it doesn't stick out as woody to me. It just feels very very balanced and very mixed with the musk and the vanilla in the base, so it makes it a richer fragrance. This is just a very lush, full-bodied, but still airy enough. I mean, I wear this in the summertime, I wear this in the heat, I wear this in the humidity. I still feel very comfortable. This is, I think, an all year round fragrances. This fragrance, I think, has some sex appeal. The more that I get to know it, it's just very alluring, very attractive. Like I said, it's round. I don't know that you can get it easily in this bottle anymore, but I looked on the Givenchy website, and they've redone the bottling, the packaging. It's more tall, it's in a taller bottle with a black cap, but it says on the website that the juice hasn't changed. So you wouldn't be missing anything except for some dollars, because this is in the new bottling. It's 154. I think I paid about $40 for this. And I've had this for a few years now, since I've started my channel. So if you can find it, try to find it in this packaging, because I'm pretty sure that it would be cheaper. That generally happens when brands repackage their scents. So if you haven't tried it, and if you can find it, this is definitely a beautiful fragrance. Givenchy has very well done fragrances, and I love the house. So anyway, that's that. My favorite designer. My favorite niche, I think that is the second or the fifth question. Right now I'm into Xerjoff. Okay, I have some that I bought recently. I mean, within the last year. I haven't really been buying too much lately, but these last ones that I bought are vanillas. They all have that note in common, but they're different. They're all very different. And Xerjoff is expensive. They definitely have, but you can get them at a discount. Definitely get them at a discount. I've got mine off of Joma's shop. But their line is so vast. Their brand is so vast. You can get freshies, like super, super fresh fragrances. And you can get skanky oody fragrances, and anything in between. Like, it seems like they are experimenting with a lot of different DNAs, with a lot of different notes. You can build a whole collection, you know, with only Xerjoff fragrances. So I love the versatility. I love the creativity. I love the simplicity. I mean, you can get anything that you need from this brand. There were some people saying that they weren't happy with the quality, and I don't think I've tested a Xerjoff yet, and I've tested only a few compared to everything that they have. That wasn't a good quality, but I mean, considering everything that they produce, it's like you can't hit it on the hit it on the head. Hit the nail on the head every single time. You know, somebody's gonna dislike something, but everything that I've had, I thought was good quality. There's one fragrance that is a good fragrance. It's just probably not for me type fragrance, and maybe I'll talk about that in another video. But this is a Fatal Charm, and this is definitely like a modern classic fragrance. So if you think about the vanilla style, the powdery vanilla, maybe a little bit green or aldehydic style of fragrance that was done in vintage, maybe like the powdery vanilla that was done in a Shalimar or a Chanel number 5 or something, and modernize it. Kind of, it doesn't have the vintage feel, the elements that make it vintage. It's but still has that powdery feel to it. So I would say a modern classic is the way that this is done. So yes, it is powdery, it has a vanillic touch to it, and it is a little bit green, I'd say, at the top. It got in my eye. Let's see. It's fresh and it's beautiful. So that is Fatal Charm. And the next one that I have from Xerjoff that is most recent is Layla. This is a very woody, resinous, kind of incensey vanilla. And it starts off like that, maybe a little bit fruity as well. I think there is frankincense, and I think frankincense can give a little bit of a fruity touch as well. But very incensey, resinous. As it dries down on your skin, see, this one makes me smile. The vanilla is rich, you know, it smells like a vanilla bean. If you've ever smelled a vanilla bean, it smells like that. Something, it's woody, it's creamy, it's vanillic. delicious, you know, as it dries down. So that is Layla. And the last one that I have is Shunquan. This is a coconutty fragrance. There's probably some vanilla in here too. Powdery as well. I don't typically gravitate toward coconut because sometimes it can smell plasticky to me. This is done very well, very literal. It smells like coconut, like if you have dry shavings, kind of like the powderiness, the sweet powderiness that is in, if you were to put your nose in a bag of dried coconut. That's kind of what I get in here, and it feels very natural, and I appreciate that. There's tea in here, I think, a floral touch, maybe some cherry blossom. I'm not quite sure. But this fragrance is beautiful as well. Yes, it smells like dry coconut. I love it. And so it just makes me curious to want to explore the brand a little bit more. I also have, I want to say Soprano and Muse are the other Xerjoff fragrances I have. I definitely want the Ideal Bouquet Ideal from the Cosmorati. There's a musk in there, like a woody musk that is divine to me. And I can't think of maybe ivory root, because that's a spicy vanillic fragrance as well. But yeah, so Xerjoff, I want to try some of the citruses as well. So yeah, I want to explore. That is my brand that I'm into now as far as niche. So moving on, the value of my current wish list. This is question number 6. I would have to say I don't have a wish list. I keep things kind of in my head, but I'm an explorer. And so when I'm looking for fragrances, I like to go through the websites and kind of see what is available. And I'll actually go and look at the notes and see what sounds good to me. And I'll kind of make a cart around that, what I'm feeling at the time. Not to say that I don't like popular fragrances, I definitely do. I'm interested in those as well. But being that I like to hear what other people are talking about, but I also like to discover fragrances on my own and find what sounds good to me just on my own. So I do a lot of that. So I want to experience everything. Let's say infinite. I would need money to buy or experience whatever fragrance is out there. I want the experience. So that's that. And having said that, number 7 is what house would I like to receive PR from? And I would just have to say at this point, any house that would understand and accept that fragrance is an experience, like I just said. And, you know, just because you are experiencing it or reviewing it or talking about it doesn't mean that you will like it. You know, you just talk about the journey that the fragrance takes you on, and that doesn't always equal a like. So as long as that is okay, as long as they're okay with me just having the experience and speaking truthfully about the experience, that would be great. I would love to receive PR. So that is that. The micro influencers that I enjoy watching, definitely Roxanne. I like watching her. I think she has a beautiful collection. She's a beautiful woman. I like her personality. She's fun. I like her laugh. I enjoy watching Liz. I like her collection as well. I think she's a really down-to-earth person, and I really enjoy her stories, you know, from back in the day when she was with her brother, or, you know, their experiences together. I love how she, you know, just off the top of the head, whatever comes to mind, if it's a song or whatever, she kind of gets into it. I love that. Very relatable. I love watching Rose. I like her energy. She is funny to me, and I like how she kind of just thinks out loud and whatever. I enjoy that. I think it's cute, and I enjoy the energy of her channel and her collection, of course. And I love that she's always looking to get what she wants, but in an affordable way. I think that is awesome, and a lot of people are looking to do that too. I definitely like Sunny, of course. I feel like she's been with me since I started my channel, and she's definitely a genuine person, down-to-earth person, and the same as Rose, like telling people how to get what they want at an affordable price. Naya Gaines, I really like watching her channel as well. She's very chill like me. I like her channel because of that, but I like her fragrance selections as well. I like Smell Well with Shell. I think I owe her a tag, but I like her taste. I like to listen to her talk about her fragrances, but I also like to watch her figure her channel out. I think that's really cool that she's passionate enough about it to explore, to put herself out there, and to keep doing it. I really admire that. I admire Solomon's Vineyard, OG. This is OG Mac. His passion for fragrance is awesome, and his energy on his channel is amazing. He knows a lot, and he definitely shows that and has a lot of positive energy on his channel. So I enjoy watching him. And Bro Sense as well. He supports so many people. He always has good energy and also has a passion for fragrance. So I enjoy watching them. Let's see, Chelsea Harris. I really enjoy her. She posts here and there. I think she has a video lately. But I like her production, and I think she's an actress, so it's really interesting to see her be on camera speaking about fragrances. She really has great stories and brings things around, so she's a great YouTuber to watch also. And Chanel Babe, I like watching her as well. Her energy, it's just the energy. Everybody has beautiful fragrances. You know, that's what we all have in common. Everybody smells good in this space, but the energy and the personalities, these are the things that keep me and other people coming back to these channels. See, these were micro influencers, people who have less than 2,000 subscribers. So these are the people that I enjoy. Number 9 is who am I most influenced by? I would have to say the whole of YouTube. I've been watching YouTube for a long time. Before I made a channel, I was watching YouTube. And I think one of the main people I definitely have to acknowledge is Lulu from, I think Lulu or Lulu's World. She has 2 channels, so either one, whatever. But we have similar tastes, and I think we have similar approaches to fragrances. So she loves florals, I love florals, and so if she mentions something, I know that there's a chance that I would like it. I appreciate that she is willing to go out on a limb and find things on her own and, you know, discover what she likes on her own, because I'm the same way. And I appreciate that when she mentions something, it's probably going to be at a good price. So we're all looking to save money. We all appreciate affordable suggestions. If we go out on a limb and choose to buy something that's more pricey, you know, it's definitely nice to find it at a discounted price. So yeah, variety, variety, variety. That's the name of my game. I love variety. So anybody who's going to offer that, I appreciate. So for show. Let's see, the number 10 is the favorite release of 2024. I've done really, really good this year, and I haven't purchased much, but I have purchased some. At first I was going to say I haven't purchased anything. Well, it has to be a 2024 release, not just what have you purchased in 2024. So I have 3 categories because I've purchased, I think just these 6 fragrances. I did another little small, I found a $20 little case in Burlington or TJ Maxx, wherever I was anyway. But these were purchased earlier in the year. So I have to say these were the releases that I enjoyed. They're all Middle Eastern fragrances. So these were my 2 favorite freshies, Vibrant Orange and Neroli and Vibrant Vetiver Delight. By the Amir collection, this is Paris Corner. This is a dupe of Bal d'Afrique. This is a dupe of Byredo Sundazed. So those were my favorite freshies. My favorite fruity fragrances that I purchased, really the only ones. I don't know why I'm saying my favorite, but these are the only ones. I enjoy them, you know, a lot. This is Mango Skin, and this is Pear Potion, again by the Emir collection. This is a dupe or inspiration of Mango Kiss, and this is an inspiration of an Escada fragrance, I think with a twist. So very nice, very fun fragrances. I haven't gotten a chance to wear them a whole lot, but I do want to spend some time with them. And also these special occasion fragrances that I've purchased. These are more sexy, more special occasions. So this is Teriyaki. This is the one that was done with Quentin Beach by Lattafa. This is a pear and suede, kind of sweet caramelly fragrance. Very beautiful. It's been compared to La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier. Maybe that fragrance could fit inside here. This is a little more complex. And this is Bain Al Azrar. This is a dupe or inspiration for Guidance. It's a little bit lighter, but I definitely still get Guidance in here. And it's, for me, I feel like it's gotten richer since it since it has been sitting. But still, I think it's a beautiful fragrance, and I think it's more special occasions. So yeah, these are the fragrances, the new release, the 2024 releases that I've purchased. Okay, let's see here. Last question. Thank you for sticking with me. This is, what would I change? What would I like to see change in the fragrance space? And honestly, I think that I have to include everybody in this. So I'm going to include the viewers as well. This is a space where we work best together. It's like a symbiotic relationship, right? So we provide you with content, with information, and you provide us with engagement with likes and things like that. So I would love to see more engagement from the viewers. And I'm not at all saying that anybody is entitled to a like or a subscription or a comment or a view or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that if you find yourself as a viewer, coming back to the same people, you're consuming their content regularly and you're not engaging, I would like to see that change. I would like to see that improve, you know, because it really does help channels, especially smaller channels. I don't know if it's a privacy thing. I didn't quite fully understand the way YouTube worked when I was just a viewer, but now that I'm on the other side of things, I understand and I can explain more that if you are worried about your privacy, and that's why you're not engaging, we don't have any clue as to who you are personally. So if you like a video, we only see that we got another like. If you subscribe to a video, we see that you subscribe. If you allow us to see that, you can turn that off. We don't even have to know that you subscribe. If you comment, we only see the name of the account that commented. So we don't know who you really are unless you make that information known to us, you know? So we don't see who's watched our videos. We can't tell that. We just see a number of views and the time, you know, that a estimate of time that most people are watching for. So we don't have any information personally about you. So if you're worried about that, you shouldn't be, if that's a reason why you're not engaging. But yes, so it really helps us to stay motivated. Well, I should speak for myself. You know, engagement really helps me feel heard. It makes me feel like people are actually interested in what I have to say, and it lets me know that people like my content, you know, and it helps to keep me motivated. So I like I said, I speak for myself, but I can only guess that would be the same for others. Nobody wants to talk to a screen and feel like they're talking to themselves. You put out a video, and if it's not you know, getting a lot of engagement, you kind of feel discouraged. I do, you know. So anyway, that's honest. I would like to see more education around the board. I would like people to do more thinking for themselves. I would want people to give others grace. And so if you are watching somebody, for instance, and they let's keep it me. If I give a strong reaction to a fragrance, it's because that's the way that that fragrance made me feel based on my taste and my scent memories, whatever, how I'm feeling in the moment. That is my reaction to that specific fragrance in that moment based on who I am in this space. You know, that is me. And so if you get this fragrance, you get excited because I made this reaction to it, and you go get it and you don't like it, it may not be the same for you. And so I think people need to understand that these are very personal care items. You know, they are here to make us feel better. What makes me feel good may not make you feel the same, you know? So definitely more understanding what it is that you as an individual like, as far as your notes, your scent profiles that you enjoy, exploring things on your own that you may not be used to, because these are things that we do, and a lot of viewers who are not behind the camera or who are not on camera actually have very large collections and are very educated. But I'm speaking to the people who are taking our opinions as fact. Please don't do that. You have to figure out what you like on your own. I know that you use this as a resource to kind of get educated maybe on what might be good for you to buy. I think might and not very concretes are things that you should look for, but just as a guide of what you may enjoy testing. Or if you are adventurous and you want to blind buy, you know, you've got to be willing to take that risk on your own. But again, that personal responsibility, that personal education, because the information that we have is available to you as well. You know, if it's a passion, you put in the effort to learn more about it, and that's what I've done myself. I mean, I've loved fragrances for a long time, so I study it. I look at articles, I study notes, I study, you know, the raw materials, what the industry. These are just things that interest me. So I think that if you're interested in something that you're buying, I think that you should definitely, you know, put effort into learning about it. That's just me. Some people are just interested in consuming, but then you run the risk of, you just don't want to take people's opinion as fact, you know. And I think that is all that I want to say. Those things, I think they need to improve in the community. I have to stick up for my fellow reviewers. So that's it. That's it for me. Again, I really appreciate, I hope that doesn't come off as offensive. I just had to, you know, let you know what my opinion was. Again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. That is a huge milestone. And so I'm gonna continue to keep posting. I have my own mixed feelings about this space that I'm working through. So I hope to be posting more often. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Love, Jay.